A third area in which I worked in for going to scale is could be called a franchise model, like McDonald's. So I was part of a team that invented a mud block making press and some molds for creating micro concrete roof tiles. And I believe something like 10 million such tiles have been put up in a central area, a central Indian district of Jhansi, uh, mainly by getting franchises to different groups of local youth. So, you need 5 young people to put an application to this NGO through which the work is done. They have to have a little bit of land and they have the ability to invest a little bit of money to get the molds and machines, and they get the training for free. They start making the tiles, and whatever they can't sell is bought over by the central organization. So, there is a marketing franchise also, and there is a technology franchise as well. Now, this is true change, but it is not architectural. I mean, this work, for example, does not even figure in my architecture website, because people will say, well, what's architecture about this? But the fact that it's a real change. The way we started in the early 90s, we figured that one of the biggest consumers of energy, coal and wood, was the country tiles with which the roofs were being made. So, micro concrete tiles at that time were a kind of invented method for highly reducing the embodied energy content of roof tiles. And so, the issue was whether people would accept it, whether it would be competitive in cost, whether it would allow the richer colors that are otherwise available in baked tiles, terracotta, which is always much nicer looking, I admit. It was a wildly successful thing. It's called the Tara tile. Tara is the name of the NGO, the Technology Advancement in the Rural Areas. And Tara also in Hindi stands for a star. So, it had a star logo. So, the Tara tile is very popular all over in that central Indian district. So, but again, now this is demonstration. Could this be picked up by 500 different districts in India? Yes. Was it actually picked up? No. I have no answers except to say that Tara as an organization probably managed to access the grants and funds that made it worth their while to do this work. It is actually self-sustainable, but it is not business like self-sustainable, it is NGOs level self-sustainable. I think business is making far bigger money than is tempting for it to look at NGO models. So, for example, NGO models quite legitimately would say that if the capital cost can be slowly recovered and the operating costs are met, then it is a sustainable model. In economics terms, that is true. So, if your operating cost is X and you are meeting X plus delta, and that delta can pay for the capital over 40 years also, in theory it is self-sustaining. Most Indian businesses, however, we are living in times of great and rapid change. So, they are making much more money than that delta. They are not interested in little deltas. Capital is being recovered impatiently in 1, 2, 3 years, and so nobody cares to make a little delta.